Sometimes the biggest, most profound ideas, they actually come from the simplest stories. In this explainer, we're going to dive into a really personal story to explore all these fascinating layers of, well, ambition, identity, and the choices that really make us who we are. So let's meet Sophia.
Just like that, simple and direct. The story starts in her own words. And that's so important because this isn't just some abstract case study. It's a real person's account. And that immediate connection, it's really the key to understanding everything that comes next.
All right, so let's set the scene. Sophia's world, like for a lot of young people, pretty much revolves around school. That's her primary identity right now, a student. Going to class every day, that's basically her main job.
Now, inside that world of school, we get our very first clue about what really makes her tick. Her favorite subject is Russian. And you might be wondering, why Russian? Is it the literature, the history, the sound of it? Well, her reason is actually much more fundamental. And right there, that's it. This says so much about her personality. It's not just about, oh, I like this subject. No, it's about that feeling you get from really mastering something. For Sophia, understanding a thing, that leads directly to happiness and confidence. That's a really powerful connection, and it's a theme you're going to see throughout her whole story.
Okay, so we know Sophia the student, but what about when the school day is over? This is where we start to peel back another layer and find this whole other passion that has absolutely nothing to do with the classroom.
Turns out, her hobby is cooking. And she's not just talking about it, she's doing it. She makes specific things, soups, pastas, desserts. This isn't just some casual interest. It's a real, hands-on skill that she's actively working on.
So let's look at why she does it. Just like with her favorite subject, the why is everything. First, she cooks because it's just fun, pure and simple enjoyment. But there's another reason. She likes to help her family. So right away, she's connecting her personal passion to the people she loves.
And here we go. The story takes a little turn toward the future. This isn't just a hobby anymore, is it? Sophia's actually thinking about how this passion could become her job, maybe as a professional cook, or, maybe even an entrepreneur with her very own restaurant. But just when we think we've got Sophia all figured out, the confident student, the passionate home cook, she throws a curveball. She introduces a totally different ambition. And honestly, this is where her story gets really, really interesting.
Her big dream? It has zero to do with the kitchen. She wants to become a lawyer. And that contrast is just fantastic, isn't it? On one hand, you've got the very tangible, sensory world of cooking, and on the other, you have the intellectual, structured world of the law. And there it is again, that powerful motivation to help others. Remember how she likes cooking to help her family? Well, here, that exact same desire to help is just scaled up. She wants to help people, but this time using the framework of the law. So what's really important here is that both her passion and her dream are coming from the same place, a desire to contribute. Okay, so now we have these two possible futures kind of bubbling away. And to figure out which one she's leaning toward right now, we get this awesome thought experiment. She has to make a choice that puts her two worlds right up against each other. So think about it. She has this huge, noble dream of being a lawyer, and she's got this deep, personal passion for cooking. If she could get a one-day pass, a little glimpse into her future, which path does she choose to check out? She picks the chef. Yep. Even with this long-term dream of being a lawyer, it's her immediate, tangible passion for cooking that she wants to explore right now. She doesn't just want to cook. She wants to see how the pros do it, to be in the best restaurant and see how a real kitchen actually works. So this is really the core of who she is at this moment. On one side, you've got the chef. That's her passion, her curiosity, a real potential career. And on the other side, you've got the lawyer. That's her dream, her long-term goal, and that big desire to help society. She's both of these things at once. And she wraps it all up with this simple but really powerful statement. See, she's not confused, she's not conflicted, she's just a person with different interests and different ambitions. This is the whole authentic picture of who Sophia is right now. And Sophia's story really leaves us with a much bigger question, one that I think applies to pretty much all of us. Do you have to choose? Does a long-term professional dream mean you have to give up on a passion you have right now? Or can we be like Sophia, just a blend of both? Her story suggests that maybe, just maybe, our identity isn't about picking one single path, but about embracing all the different parts that make us who we are.